IT industry has never looked back after that. So there are days in your life where you have to just tell yourself in your thinking process. And this is what I want to do. Doesn't matter if you don't. But don't curb your wanting to do because of that. Do 60%, do 50%, much better than survival. So I think a lot of people have criticized me for this. A lot of people have said he thinks too big, or he does this, or theoretical, it will never happen. I built the first intelligent park in India. Today you talk of IT parks with a lot of humility and with my head down, with my feet on the ground. I would like to say I introduced the concept of IT parks in India. And today everybody is around here. Triple IT was introduced by me much before Dr. Sadasivan came into the picture. But those are ideas which were taken away after my presentation by more important bodies that matter in India, which is the government. But I have carried on with my life. And I think some credit goes to my wife, because she said, you will always get a platform, don't worry. I used to feel so bad that the triple IIT was my idea, and I wanted to build triple IIT. I gave a presentation to the ministries. Tamil Nadu called me, Andhra Pradesh called me, Gujarat called me for a presentation, where I gave this presentation of I&I, which is institution and infrastructure building. One was IT park, other was the school, which is triple IT. And both got taken away by the government, and they talked directly with people. But never feel bad about it. You at least know that it was your idea, no? It doesn't matter whether other believes you or not. If you know it was your idea, you'll come out with some other idea tomorrow, which will be as powerful, and maybe people will not know. You also get wiser how to handle it next time, which I did, as I'll tell you as I go along. So I think IT Asia was one such thing which we built. In the last year, 1995, was my last year as chairman, it beat the Taipei World Fair, size-wise. Taipei was the biggest fair in the entire Southeast Asia. And my only target from 92 was how to beat Taipei. I had to beat Taipei. And I made IT Asia as the platform for product launches for entire Southeast Asia. That is the 4 days in the year, whether you're in Singapore, Indonesia, Japan, Australia, wherever you're from, come and announce your products here in these 4 days. And the moment I do that, tens of thousands of people come to see that. And the moment I do that, you get advertisements, you get sponsorships, you get everything. And the fair goes up. So that's how IT Asia went. And after I left, thanks to Mr. Nadar, there was a fight between NASSCOM and MATE, who's going to sit on the left side of the table or the right side of the table, and who will be closer to the minister or far away from the minister. And I really don't know where is IT Asia today. But no comments further. In the midst, those are my good days. Girls were looking at me, and I was really going all over the place. I was called the whiz kid of Indian IT industry. I was everywhere. In the midst of all this, I suddenly decided to quit. Breaking away from PCL. So I decided to quit for a reason which I have not disclosed even today. So I'll give you some hints, but I will not disclose. As I said a little earlier, when you start a company with 6 people, different people grow differently. When you are 29 years old, 6 of you start, then you are 39 years old after 10 years. When you look around like Jonathan Livingston Seagull, you find yourself alone. You don't find too many people around you, the same guys. And you have to make a call. You have to make a fundamental call. Is that what you stand for, or you want to stand for something else? And I took that decision. And I said, whatever I do from today, I will stand for what I do. And I was always, and still I am, a very customer-centric person. So there were issues where customer centricity was getting affected. And that was central to my work life. I want to be very proud of the fact that I've looked after my customers, and that gives me a high, that gives me a satisfaction. It's a very personal thing, and whatever I have done that builds relationships of a different type. Like today when I met 100 partners upstairs, it was giving me the same feeling. So I left PCL, I left everything. Just for some youngsters, I had 3 cars, I had all the stuff in the world, glitzy stuff. And I just went back to the office and I gave everything. And I came out and I didn't have a job because I thought I'd retire from PCL. I thought if you cut here, PCL will come out. That is the way I looked at PCL. And I'm sure some of you look at your company like that. But I left that company. And when you leave something, my request to all of you will be, if it's possible, just leave it. That's it. So, no hard feelings, no mudslinging, no negative, just leave it. There will be a better day in your life. So I just left it like that. The day I came back, after resigning from PCL, there were some 600 people in my house, Niche. There were cars, there were police people came in Chitrajanit Park to avoid the crowd, motorbikes, everything. They came here and like a stupid guy, he came up and said, they made a group banaya. 6 आदमी जाएंगे, 400 तो नहीं जा सकते. So they came, they said, sir, we don't know what you're going to do, but whatever you're going to do, we are going to do that. So we are not going to be in PCL from tomorrow if you resign. I said, you're an idiot. Why are you saying this? So whatever they said. I said, look, if you're saying this because you respect me, because you have learned from me, and because you want to communicate that learning to others, all the more reason you should stay back in PCL. How will my learning stay in that company if all of you leave also? So you'll be dead and I'll be finished. So if you really believe that I have done something for that company and you've learned from it, you must not leave that company. You cannot. You have to carry that on and continue. So I took a vow that I will not hire a single PCL guy. And I did not. And I took another bong vow. There are some Bengalis here. So there are some bong vows. Bong vows are very, very unique. They don't fall into the normal category. And the bong vow which I took was that I will not do the business which I learned in PCL. That is all I knew. So I will not be in PC business. And I will figure out a way of not doing anything, any customer, because I was so much publicized guy that if I did any guy, I took any guy or did anything, any customer, people would say, see, I always knew. He's taken that customer out of PCL and now he's making his own company. That was too important to me. I didn't want to do it. And you know what I did? I bought a ticket, first class air ticket to America, and went to listen to Murari Babu. In America, in Atlanta. Ram Katha. I just wanted to get out of all that. I was so fed up of a thing called partnership. Don't get carried away. Some partners are brilliant. Some healthy partners are also there. Please don't. It was my personal experience. Okay, I want to qualify that. And then I said I'll decide what I want to do with myself. But I got a Microsoft CEO offer on telephone. I of course got the Dell CEO offer. Where is the Dell gentleman? Yes. I got the Dell CEO offer because I was known to them, so it was very normal. But I found them to be too specific and too small for what I wanted to do with myself. So I wanted to be in a boundary which in a space which doesn't have boundaries, where I have the freedom to explore myself. And I took the decision I will not do things which I have done. So how does one do that? I mean, how do you organize that? And that is the time when I came with this concept for a new beginning. I was called to deliver a talk